Hey everyone, we're back with 1220 Cooking UK, and I thought, why not start fresh? Why not start light? And I'm sure some of you have some stale bread or some bread that you don't know what to do with, and some tomatoes in the house. And I thought, why not bring you a dish called Panzanella? And this is a Tuscan dish, and it's usually done with stale bread, but I'm very lucky and I've got some fresh bread, and I'll show you how to make it stale. And simple ingredients, we've got tomatoes, bread, olive oil, some oregano, not oregano, some salt, and some garlic. And this is vegetarian, it's delicious, and can't wait to show you how it's done. So first of all, we need to stalify your bread. So if you have fresh bread, what you need to do is cut it and then toast it in a dry pan, and that's going to take out the moisture and let us do a little garlic grater trick on it. And that way also the bread will reabsorb the flavors of the tomato, of the oregano, of the salt, and of the olive oil. So let's get cutting. So on a high heat, as I said, no olive oil, nothing. We just want to dry out this bread because right now it's very wet. It's a weird way to say it. But yeah, let it dry out, and that's going to add everything you want to this panzanella. So while you're waiting for your bread to dry out, great tip is to start cutting on your tomatoes. Otherwise, it's just going to take forever. So I've got some crumbs in here. I'm going to throw that in my bowl just because every crumb counts. And then just grab your tomatoes, cut them as evenly or unevenly as you want. Nobody is going to measure, nobody is going to check. So I like to cut it like this to have a nice kind of bite-sized tomato piece. And repeat this for all of your tomatoes. Regarding quantities, make as much as you need, and it stays fresh for a couple of days, and actually it tastes even better the next day, sorry. So make as much as you need. If you have loads of tomatoes, great. If you don't have that many, not a problem, just make a smaller version. I've been able to chop all the tomatoes, and what we can do now is build up flavor. So the first thing tomatoes need, and it will draw out also all the liquid, which is exactly what we want to rehydrate the bread, is salt. So get some good sea salt. I am seasoning to taste. And then what else that we need is oregano. So don't put too much oregano, because if you put too much, it will taste quite soapy. So once you've done that, also add some olive oil. Raw olive oil is good for you, so add a nice glug. Go with what your heart desires. And mix it up, taste it, see if it tastes good, and then add more if needed. So this is all seasoned. It's already got some juices coming out, which is great. That's what the salt does. And I'm gonna put it to the side because now we're gonna deal with our bread. So we've stalified the bread. This is the chopping board I use for my tomatoes, and I've got this beautiful garlic clove, which is almost the size of my thumb. What we need to do now is we take our crunchy bread and we do the grater treatment. So we just do this, and this is what you do for bruschetta as well, and it acts a bit like a grater, and it grates down your garlic. And do it on both sides. This is going to add a lot of flavor to your bread. Half a garlic clove gone just from grating, which is great. Now we need to put this in your tomato salad. So what I do is I like to cube it up. So just chop it up into rough pieces and then make some nice bite-sized cubes, just like your tomatoes, just like that. Cubed. Everything's in bite-sized pieces. I usually leave it on top because I like to mix it up all together at the end. So give it a great mix. until you can see that the bread starts to get coated with all these lovely tomato juices. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And then what you should usually do is leave it maybe for an hour just to let it absorb the taste. But I don't want to wait an hour. So I'm going to have a little bite now and let you know how it is. Super good, super fresh, vegetarian, and something that's great for a quick midweek meal. And no, I wasn't going to leave you there hanging. This is a base. So to this, you can add olives, you can add capers, you can add onions, you can add a multitude of things. You can add tuna. It's also really nice with tuna. And you can really make it your own. So start off with this base, start off with OG Panzanella, and then let your creativity go wild. Thank you again for watching. Like, subscribe, and see you on the next video.